Well, it looks like everybody made it so far to the party and is having what I think is a good time. I guess I should go around, make sure everybody's doing okay, has enough food and drink. It's not easy hosting a party is what I'm coming to understand, but you three, how are we all doing today? Are we having fun or?
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Yeah, do you all not?
Having performance issues, Roland.
Hush you, and behold!
Oh, it's pretty. Oh, that was really lovely.
Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
They always
Never have
do.
I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Well, you three have a good time. Let me know if you need anything. Scratch, sweetie.
I like these people.
Good.
They're joyful.
Yes, they
It's
are.
contagious.
Well, you go and make sure you have a good time, Scratch. How are you two doing? Do you have enough to drink and eat?
To bed and I need to dance.
You do?
No,
No?
no,
Oh.
I need to lie down.
Okay. Yes, probably a good idea. Are you doing all right?
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers.
Well, cheers then.
Or possibly turnip.
Oh. Well then, turnip, depending on what kind of mood you're in.
Live a little.
But, Gail, how are you? Are you having fun? You're kind of here by yourself.
Beautiful night, don't you think?
It is.
Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of the celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight.
Well, that was actually extremely poetic. Also, it does sound like a nice, cozy evening. But, Gail, I have to ask, and I don't know why I feel the need to ask, but clarification is always lovely in times like these. But are you talking about your cat?
By a Garon's lost nose! No!
No?
Tara is not any cat.
Oh,
She's a Tressum. And given your confusion, I'm guessing you've never met one.
no, I haven't. My
Brilliant
apologies.
creatures. Fine company for any self-respecting wizard. She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently.
Oh, Gail.
After I was afflicted with my condition, I locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy.
I gave enough of myself. But Tara never did. It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve.
I think she absolutely would have approved as well. And I think she'd be very, very proud of you for everything that you've done and accomplished so far. But Gail, I can't help but think it must have been very, very lonely with only Tara for company.
Sometimes. But I imposed it on myself, after all. I set up enough wards to keep an army at bay. Never mind the few colleagues who sought to inquire about my welfare. Tara did her best to keep my spirits up, of course, but there's only so much one Tressum can make up for one's entire social circle. She was often gone, seeking items to treat my condition. You're the first person I've spent any significant time with in a year or more. Spending time in your company, I realize that I may have left behind the greater part of my wit and sensitivity in my tower.
I don't know, Gail. I don't know about that. I really like the person I've gotten to know over these last, I don't even know how long it's been at this point. So, for what it's worth, I like the Gail in front of me right now, and I, well, wouldn't mind seeing more of him. If you know, what do I mean? If you know what I mean.
Wait,
Yeah.
Are you saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Yeah?
I think I've clearly had far too much wine. And you've had nowhere near enough.
But
I think this is a conversation best held back on. For now.
for now.
With my condition as volatile as it is, I fear any undue excitement may tip it over the edge,
Oh,
so to speak.
oh.
Go. Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
If you're sure. But Gil, there's always room for you to come and enjoy yourself if you want. Just to let you know. All right. Wait. Where's Will? Volo, are you having a good time?
Aha, there you are. Come now, settle in.
Settle in?
I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night.
Volo, I am almost afraid to ask, but what might take us almost all night?
Why, you're naming.
My
Quite
naming?
Obviously.
Oh,
That
my
ballad was but
naming!
a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel.
No, that's fair, that's
Your
fair.
nom de guerre.
No, you're right.
Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk, after all.
No, that would be
I
awful.
intend this tale to enrapture all.
Now, I like where you're headed with that. So I have a few different ideas in mind. I mean, you could do something with the fact that I single-handedly landed that entire nautiloid ship. I mean, granted, it did kind of go, but still landed it. Or there's always Grovekeeper, but I don't exactly keep the grove myself. It just kind of kept itself, so that doesn't... What about Goblin's Bane? I did take out literally, I think, all of the goblins from here to the, Baldur's Gate kind of thing.
Not to meddle in your side of this partnership, but slaying goblins is not exactly the stuff of legends, is it?
No, you're right.
After all, I'm quite certain I once saw one expire from the strain of spelling his own name.
Did you really?
No, I'm afraid that won't do.
Fine.
You shall simply have to go out and slay something decidedly more dramatic.
Fine. Volo, I will find you something decidedly more dramatic for me to slay, and then after that, I get the greatest name ever. Now, what could I possibly slay in the meantime? Oh, Lacrissa.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero.
I am.
Certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
Hopefully we'll have many, many more like this. Halson, are you enjoying our party?
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
For what it's worth, though, I wanted to stop by and get to know you a little bit now, if that's all right.
We'll have time to spare for that, I sense. I'm surprised you haven't had your fill of me already.
I mean, it just, you know what? Halson, I'll chat with you soon, right? After the party. I mean, but please come out, help yourself, enjoy whatever you'd like.
Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry.
You too.
There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
It seems like there is a lot, yes. Zavlor, how you doing?
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling.
I can only
the
imagine.
Singing we could probably do without.
It adds to it,
even
though.
So, thank you.
Anytime. I was happy to help, sincerely. And is that a small child down here? Hello, small child. I feel like we haven't been properly introduced.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know.
Yeah? Well, sounds dangerously close to a compliment where I come from, if you know what I mean.
And that sounds like the wine drowning your wits.
It's not the wine.
Go on, enjoy yourself.
I will.
I've squirreled away a few extra bottles.
What? You're howled?
When the barrel's tapped out, I'll be there to save the night.
Oh.
For a price, of course.
Oh, no, kid. Okay, listen, if I sneak you a few more, can we go 50-50 on this? I don't know, something to consider. Find me later if you need more supply. I'll sell it to you for a good price. Lae'zel, are you having a good time with all of our new friends?
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades.
Have
Yet
you?
They could not match your nerve today.
Thank you.
It was enough to drive me to madness.
Oh? Oh. Oh.
A pity for us both you've turned your back on me so often.
am actually terribly sorry you feel that way. I didn't think that you had thought I had turned my back on you. It wasn't intentional, but for what it's worth, Lae'zel, I do think that you are extremely gifted as a warrior, and I've been incredibly grateful for your help throughout all of this.
Vlaakith demands of me no less. If only you'd earned the right to lay at my side. Come morning, you will wonder. You will wonder how my lips might have tasted.
Oh.
How my fingers on your skin might have felt. Oh, but do enjoy yourself this night. I intend to myself.
Lae'zel, I hope more than anything that you do actually enjoy your night tonight. And get all that you want. Astarion! Hi!
You know,
yeah?
I never pictured myself as a hero.
Why not?
Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here...
What do you think? Great, right?
I hate it.
What?
This is awful.
You can't hate it. No, you did all this work to help save everybody. No. Suck it up and all that stuff. No, you're a hero. You're gonna enjoy it.
Enjoy myself?
Yes.
There's a worm in my brain.
Same.
Hunters on my trail, and all I've got to drink is wine that tastes like vinegar.
It tastes like what? No, I don't think I've really had any yet. I had like a small sip just earlier, but does it really? Please don't tell me that. I was looking forward to a few glasses. Please tell me it's not though.
It's a heavy, rich red.
Oh.
Dry and sharp.
See what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Awful.
Awful.
All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask?
Astarion, you are a vampire who can walk in the sun, who has a tadpole in his head that could go at any one given moment. When it comes to you having fun, more than likely, definitely way too much to ask.
Don't be so sour.
I'm not.
I like a good time as much as anyone.
Do you really? Really?
You know.
Yeah?
We could always make our own entertainment, darling. Get a little closer,
like,
so to speak.
You mean, you don't, you don't mean what I think you mean. You do, don't you? Astarion, I am absolutely, positively, 100% flattered that you would even consider me as someone worthy of your time for that, but I'm definitely not had enough wine to even consider it as a possibility kind of thing at the moment. So thank you, but no thank you all at the same time.
And here I mistook you for someone with taste.
It happens to the best of us.
A pity.
I know.
But have it your way. I'm happy to entertain myself.
Please be careful that your version of entertaining yourself doesn't involve draining every tiefling dry in the greater vicinity. Not that I think that you would, but I feel like if I don't say that, Karlach is going to come over and say it to you. So I might as well be the one to say that awkward statement. Karlach, you having fun, honey?
Would you look at this place?
Yeah?
All these people happy because of us.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations, too.
Are you enjoying yourself, Karlach?
Fuck yes.
Good.
I'm celebrating my freedom.
As you
and our
should.
friendship. And these folks' bright future besides. All I need now is a fire-retardant lover to get lost in till sunrise.
If I find one of those roaming around, I promise you I will make sure that you know that they exist ASAP. But can I ask you a quick question? Were parties like this in Avernus, or was it different?
Not so much.
Really?
You spend the whole time avoiding swords and schemes.
What?
Plus, people just get nastier as the night wears on.
No.
I tried to make friends at first. Learned my lesson fast. Better to keep to yourself in hell.
That sounds so depressing, and like the parties were awful. I'm sorry. But listen, Karlach, I hope you enjoy yourself tonight. You deserve it.
You too, soldier.
Thanks.
Enjoy yourself tonight.
I will.
You've earned it.
Aw, thank you, Karlach. Let's see, who's up? Shadowheart, what are you doing over here? Shouldn't you be out having fun at the party?
Everyone seems to be in high spirits.
They do.
Strange.
Yeah?
You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Literally anybody at this party, from what I would guess. But probably, more importantly, the refugees.
Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives.
We did.
Odd.
Why is that odd? I mean, we did the right thing. Shouldn't that not be quite so odd and just more like, go team?
That's more easily said by some than others.
Fair.
But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. Share a bottle with me?
Normally I would 100% say yes, but I've definitely got a few more people to check in on before the night is over, so can I take a rain check on that?
As you like. Try not to tire yourself out too much.
That sounds impossible when you're the person hosting this party. How I got roped into being the host is beyond me, but apparently I am, so. Oh, Scratch, you made a friend. Yes, you did. I hope you two are enjoying the party. Hey, Withers, are you having fun? Did you get some food?
Fate spins along as it should.
Yes, it does. Yes, it absolutely does.
Dost thou require a new ally?
What? No.
Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
I don't think we need a resurrection just yet. Like, everybody still seems to be in one solid piece, but can I keep you on standby? Some of these people are drinking so much that, like, we might need a resurrection later on. So not yet, but maybe soon. Listen, Withers, enjoy yourself. Let's see anybody. Will, are you drinking by the water? Is that safe, Will? Seriously, are you doing okay? What are you doing out here?
Yeah, hells.
Yeah?
I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
How would I not notice, Will? You're one of the people that is responsible for saving the grove and getting rid of the goblins. How would I not notice? But is everything okay?
No. I'm deeply proud of you.
What?
A touch less so of myself. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party. Horns this sharp will pop the balloons, you see, and the guests won't take kindly to scars quite so monstrous.
All right. First of all, your scars, they are in fact not monstrous, as someone with her fair share of them. Secondly, I think you're not giving the people of the grove enough credit. I don't think you scare them. I don't think any of that. And the fact of the matter is you helped save them, and I think that they just want to thank you. But I can also understand and appreciate what happens and how one might feel when their entire world has been turned upside down. And that definitely has happened to you as of late with everything with Mizora. But listen, for what it's worth, you have never and still don't unsettle me.
If only half the world had half the heart you do. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
All right. I can tell when someone wants to be left alone, so I will leave you be. But I just want you to know that and I'm sure pretty much everybody else here wishes you would come and join us, but I also understand the need for peace through something like this. But you are always welcome to come and join us.
Sometime alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self.
All right.
Promise.
Okay.
Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
I think we all did well by the fact that the tieflings are still alive and able to go home. Or what will be some of their new home, so we did a good thing. I'm gonna go see if anybody else needs anything, but Will, there's plenty of food. Make sure you get yourself some. Hey! Are you doing all right? You having a good time?
Think of it.
Yeah?
No more caves.
No.
No more tents.
No.
No more running away.
None, no.
We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
Yeah, you'll have a home soon. I promise. You'll get there. All right, I guess I should make sure one more round that everybody's got food. And wait, Alfira, I didn't even see you over here. How you doing, honey?
This might be the wine talking,
Yeah?
but I'm feeling inspired.
Inspired?
Thinking of writing my next song about you.
Me? Oh, that's very
I
sweet.
need an angle. Any ideas?
Oh, an angle about me? Oh, that's always dangerous. But honestly, I'd want it to be as truthful as poetry will permit.
But of course, you achieved something far beyond mere fact. That deserves to be remembered.
Thank you, Alfira. That means a lot. Oh, let's see. But yeah, I think everybody's got food and everything that they need. I'm gonna quickly do another lap and then... Oh, some of these people are probably gonna need to be poured into, you know, sleeping bags or something like that soon, because I think that our wine reserves are completely almost empty. And I think, is it Mole that's down there? She's about to make quite the profit on everything.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. You've picked up a few pleasant memories on your journey amongst your struggles.
Oh, I think everybody's finally started to quiet down. I am so tired. You know, I wonder on a night like tonight if it was possible where Gale would end up taking me when we visited in the Weave, kind of thing.
Or perhaps you will be the one taking him.
I trust you enjoyed your evening?
Oh, yes.
After all your efforts, it was well deserved.
Thank you. Yeah, it was fun.
It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
I am perilous is what we do now.
Then.
Yep.
May the sun and stars guide us.
It's definitely gonna be something. But, quick question. Can you tell me exactly what is so dangerous about the trip?
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place.
Oh.
A cursed place.
Love it.
This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
That sounds like quite the place. I feel like most of us will fit right in. Doesn't that sound great, everyone? But do you have any suggestions on what we could do?
You could go overland.
Okay.
Along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers. Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song.
I had heard that.
But I think there's more.
Okay.
From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
Interesting. All right, well, that's definitely an option. What would you do, out of curiosity, if you were in my shoes?
The decision is yours, but I'd favor the Underdark.
Same.
Even a place like that is the lesser evil compared to the Shadow-cursed lands.
All right, well then, do you know how to find this underground route? There's still a few things that I need to do before I would even think about pursuing it. I know that there was something about a Joaquin's Rest, and Lae'zel wanted to find the creche that's near here, so I did want to kind of check in on all of that, and then after that, I think we'd be safe to start Well, finding a way underground.
You'll need to pick it up where Aradin left off.
That's what I thought.
Find the hidden entrance.
Okay.
It's somewhere in the Temple of Selûne.
I think I have an idea of it. All right, I guess I'd never thought I'd actually get to say this out loud, given the fact that I am who I am. But the Underdark sounds like fun.
Anything is preferable to risking the Shadow Curse. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me.
Absolutely.
I can offer my skills, my counsel.
We'd love to have you.
I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
Yeah, absolutely. Wait, but what about the Grove?
I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her.
Oh. I bet Francesca will do a fantastic job. I mean, I have no choice but to trust your judgment in this, but, you know, anything's probably better than what was happening to it when I arrived.
I'm glad you approve. I do not truly care if you approve, but I'm glad. The
Thank you for the
Grove needs to
honesty.
move beyond the mistakes of the past.
Agreed.
What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
I think that sounds like a very, very wise choice to be making.
Contrary to how some think of us, we druids can play politics when necessary. Now, we've quite the journey ahead.
Yes, we do.
Best get started.
All right, everyone, I'm gonna stop being party Zoe and get back to adventuring Zoe, and then we've got to go see this whole Joaquin's Rest thing. Hopefully somebody remembers where, in fact, it is located, because I certainly do not.